Now I'm going to demonstrate a multi-pass wet shave. There's my safety razor with a new double-edged razor inserted and my shaving brush, clean and ready to go. I'll be using a pre-shave formula and shaving with a tallow-based soap. Shaving Pass 1, with the grain. I just got out of the shower, so my whiskers are well hydrated. That's my preferred method of pre-shave. However, I'll apply some more hot water here at the sink. Many shavers like to use a pre-shave oil. Personally, I haven't had much luck with pre-shave oils, but I did find this all-natural pre-shave formula that I like to apply kind of as a face wash before lathering up. I'll rub this in for about 30 seconds. The wet shaving techniques I'm going to demonstrate are intended for use with a double-edged safety razor. However, if you apply these same techniques with a cartridge razor, you'll still see better results than just regular shaving. When I'm finished, I like to rinse again. I like to keep my face dripping wet before applying lather. Keep in mind that shaving is personal, and this is the routine that works best for me. I'll go ahead and apply one more shot of the pre-shave formula. I find it adds great slickness, but it doesn't have enough cushion to shave with alone. Now I'm going to get my brush and lather my soap. Today I'm using a tallow-based shaving soap called Tabac. I love the way that it lathers. As discussed earlier, there are different ways to lather your cream or soap. I generally prefer to lather in my hand, but Tabac lathers so well that I'm going to lather it on my face today. With my brush lathered up, I vigorously make circular motions against my beard. This incorporates additional water and air into the mixture. Notice how the cream gets light and fluffy. This also gently exfoliates the skin and lifts the whiskers, placing cream between the skin and the whiskers. If your lather's too dry, add a splash of water to your brush and then continue mixing. I generally spend about a minute working the cream into my beard. Now the cream is well mixed, and I'll smooth it out using an up and down painter motion with my brush. Setting the brush down, I have plenty left for additional passes. Now to inspect my razor. Always make sure your razor is clean and that the razor is secured tightly before attempting to shave. If you're new to wet shaving and shaving with a double-edged razor, you can place the razor at a 90-degree angle at your sideburn and then roll it down until it's at about a 45 to 35-degree angle. This will ensure that you're holding it correctly. Lock your wrist and then gently pull straight down. Be sure to rinse often and only take short strokes. Notice that I'm not taking long strokes and I'm not going over any one area more than once or twice. You shouldn't be applying any pressure at this time. You're only holding the razor against the skin, and since the whiskers are well hydrated and saturated, the weight of the razor will do the cutting for you. Starting at the top of your cheek, make short strokes downward. Don't overlap, don't go over any area repeatedly, and be sure to rinse your razor often. Remember, the goal of this first pass isn't to eliminate all stubble, it's to knock it down. We'll eliminate the stubble over multiple passes. The first pass takes the longest because I'm cutting the most hair. Remember to rinse often. I shave both cheeks first, then my neck. Pay attention to the light touch that I use. Remember, I'm not applying any pressure to this razor. I'm only holding it to my skin and allowing it to glide across the surface. I save under my chin and my mouth area for last because I want to make sure that these whiskers have had plenty of time to hydrate and soften with my shaving cream. Be careful going over your Adam's apple, as this can be a tricky spot for many guys. When shaving your chin and mouth area, you want to pull your skin tight. You can do this by sticking your tongue between your gums and your lip, or by filling your cheeks with a little bit of air to expand the skin surface area. Be really careful around the lips. They're sensitive, and if you get a cut, it'll bleed. Some guys, because their beard growth is so thick on their lip, they can only shave in a downward motion, and it'll never truly be smooth. And that's okay. You have to know your face and your limitations. I have finished my first shaving pass with the grain. I'll thoroughly rinse my face with hot water, then inspect my beard again. I'm not smooth yet, but that's what the remaining passes are for. Notice that I haven't cut myself once through this whole process.